This next one is actually a caller update, kind of, from... Do you remember the call on the Ari episode? The guy who took his friend to a bathhouse, and the friend didn't want to pay him $40
because
he said it was too gay.
Yeah. So there was a guy who they made plans to go to, like, you know, a Russian bath, but they actually accidentally went on gay night. And his friend was like, dude, those guys were trying to jerk me off. I'm not paying you $40. I'm not paying. And the guy fronted him, and our clear ruling was, if you front someone for like anything and they don't have a good time, that's not your fault.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy to not pay you. So anyway,
that's like going to a movie and being like, I didn't like
the movie was bad, so I'm not paying my ticket.
So this update is actually a call from that friend.
Wow, we're getting his perspective. This is awesome.
Oh, and they got your name pretty right.
Hey, what's going on, Stavi? Long-time listener, first-time caller. I'm actually, I'm the guy's friend from that bathhouse story that I heard about the other day. I mean, I get that he pays for your Patreon, but before you side with the money, hear me out. Sorry, I'm driving. Mind you, this friend of mine is a little bit more adventurous, I'll say.
Okay.
All the time, you got to be a little bit careful of where you let him take you.
Pause this.
You
have to be careful. You have to be careful where he take you. So go ahead. That's your first mistake. You're telling me, like, you gave a guy money that's not that reliable. Again, if I type my fucking credit card into a fucking weird website that promises me to sell me a fucking Vitamix for $30, and then it steals my fucking information, that's on me. So anyway, strike one on you. Keep going, Eldis.
Of where you let him take you. You might end up like at a dog restaurant or at a gay spa or anything.
A gay spa, sure.
Not homophobic or anything. After a college football game, I think there were some other activities I was looking to spend my afternoon with. The fact of the matter is, I think it was more of an entrapment situation.
Oh my God.
He made it seem like everything would be okay. And then I was in a very small room full of 70, 80, 90-year-old cock and balls. And on top of it, when we left, a stranger approached my window and asked for gay sex. If that makes me homophobic, you can call me Kid Rock.
It does, by the way. You're Kid Rock. You're in a traditionally gay place, and a guy... Now, did the guy grab your cock, or was he polite about wanting to fuck you? It's like, the guy just was forward with you about sex. He probably treated you the way you treat women in a bar.
I was about to say, I was like, it's always so funny when men are in this situation. I was like, oh, were you a little uncomfortable?
Yeah.
We're massively uncomfortable all the time.
Yeah, were you afraid the guy was going to follow you home and rape you? Anyway, keep going, Eldis.
Stingy, that kind of cut. I would consider myself more conservative, financially responsible, but whatever. As long as I've known him, known the kid probably 10 plus years at least. As long as I've known him, I think $40 is very justified for at least damages in this situation. In this economy, I mean, Joe Biden makes $40 barely enough to prove a point.
All right, we get it. We get it. You're a MAGA guy.
That's what we're doing in this situation. And this isn't communist Russia. If I can't be homophobic with my boys, I don't know.
No, you can joke about being homophobic. You can't actually be homophobic. That's the whole point. You're literally not right here. You can't actually be hateful. That's what's fun about. And anyway, go ahead. Let's finish this.
But that's it. Love you, Stavi. I digress. I just want to see your insight, because I think your answer was a little too woke for me.
No, you're a fucking stingy piece of shit. You yourself said this guy's the kind of guy who's a little too adventurous. So what you did was you trusted someone to pick out an activity, and that's your judgment being wrong. The second you agree to do this, the second he fronts you, you owe him that money. Just because you're a homophobic Republican doesn't mean that you don't owe him $40. You're a piece of shit. You have a weird friend, okay, and you agreed with it. Like Eldest likes a bunch of fucking dumb bullshit, right? If I went to something, like if he described something I knew I wasn't gonna like, and he paid for the ticket, I was gonna go, right? Like I'd complain.
Yeah.
I'd complain the whole way. I was like, that movie sucked dick, Eldest.
Yeah,
but I would not give him the $20.
Yeah, you make him feel bad for at least
Yeah, you bully him for being a bad friend.
Yeah.
Do you remember I took Liz to a musical?
I hate musicals.
And then at the very end of the movie, I go, "What'd you think?" Because it was a musical movie.
Yeah.
And she goes, "I hate musicals." And I'm like, "You could have told me."
Yeah.
But it's like I was like, the whole time.
But even if you knew it was a musical and you agreed to go,
oh yeah, of course.
you know, like that's the thing. It's like you can throw as many as many little buzzwords as you want. You could do whatever you want. As many fucking little alt-right memes as you want to throw in here.
What are these damages though? You signed a contract? Like what are these?
And by the way,
damages?
that's a separate thing from you. By the way, what you do here is like if this guy has steered you wrong forever, then you stop being friends with him, or you only hang out in very specific contexts. You made a choice. How about this, buddy? You want to talk about this is in communist Russia, whatever. Take some personal responsibility. Stop looking for a fucking bailout. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Tell a gay guy you don't want to get sucked off by him, and pay your friend $40 without fucking thinking the F slur in your head. Again, let me just highlight this. You're a welching piece of shit. You suck. Pay your friend the money, and you have to take responsibility and just double check the activities you go on. I mean, really, you have done nothing but make me hate you more. You're trying to be funny and it's not working. You're so clearly in the wrong. God, this guy sucks. All right.
So that's where all the 70, 80, and 90-year-olds hang out.
Yeah, look, no one wants to see, I like being in a sauna. I don't like seeing old guys' cocks, but I like the sauna. And whatever. The guy asked you for gay sex, like, grow up and be flattered, by the way. Next question, man. Yeah, that guy stinks. And your friend pays for the Patreon. You're a freeloader, it sounds like.